8-0 in the top of the second, as Taiwan Walker only went an inning plus.
I didn't do my job today. The bullpen had to wear it, which I'm not proud of at all. Dolphins still did their job and saw a lot of their pitchers today and scored 6 runs. And when you give up 8 runs, it's going to be hard to come back from.
But the Amazons did rally a bit. They closed with an 8-5 before losing 9-6. And among the bullpen heroes, Trevor Williams, who scattered 4 hits and a walk over 4 scoreless. NFL MetLife Stadium last night hosted the Giants annual Fan Fest. This evening, they've got the Jets green and white game, and in Canton, Ohio, it's induction day at the Football Hall of Fame. An 8-member class includes Dick Vermeil and New Jersey's own Sam Mills. Marker day, 10-10 wins.
Thanks, Mark. Wins News Time 847. Cops asking for help from the public and tracking down the people who beat a guy with what appeared to be cooking pans. It's a bizarre story. Happened on the Lower East Side. 34-year-old victim got into an argument with a person near Ludlow and Irvington Streets. And as the two were going at it, 5 other people came up. Cops say 2 of them started hitting the guy with what seemed to be cooking pans. Then they allegedly grabbed his wallet, more than $200 inside, his credit cards. They ran away, the victim taken to Bellevue in stable condition with head and knee injuries. Police have released pictures of the suspects. They're going up at 1010wins.com. And if you've got info, Crime Stoppers is 1-800-577-TIPS. As monkeypox continues to spread here in the city, at least 2 uniformed Department of Corrections staffers, including a captain who works directly with detainees, have contracted the virus, according to the Post. Officials say no inmates currently have monkeypox, and steps are being taken to mitigate any potential spread should cases arise. New information about COVID and children. New study published this week by the CDC found children who test positive for COVID-19 are much more likely to develop blood clots and cardiac problems in the weeks following their infection compared with kids who don't get the virus. The study also found significantly higher rates of kidney failure and diabetes in those infected with COVID-19. New York State's top doctor warning a single case of polio identified in Rockland County may just be the tip of the iceberg. Growing concern after new evidence shows the virus has been found in wastewater samples from Rockland and Orange counties. Federal health officials are now in New York offering their expertise.
Rockland County was the heart of the 2-year measles outbreak that began in 2018. The polio vaccination rate for 2-year-olds is 60.5% compared to the New York State average of 79.1%.
If we have less and less coverage of the vaccines within our community or within our nation, we're going to see more and more of these types of infections.
New York health officials and the CDC confirmed the virus originated from the oral polio vaccine, a live vaccine used in other countries. The vaccine is no longer given in the U.S.
Correspondent Trinity Chavez. Wins News Time 848. Shocking case of road rage on the Staten Island Expressway involving an MTA bus. Staten Island Advance has the story. The encounter happened just before 6:30 Thursday evening. The bus going over the Goethals Bridge onto the island got into a little bit of a skirmish. The car got in front of the Staten Island, the 23 bus, and stopped. And that's when a guy allegedly jumped out of the car, began banging on the door, smashing the front and side bus windows. The bus pulled over. The guy drove away. Police looking for him. Nobody was hurt, but instead of just a traffic delay, the bus commuters had to wait sitting on the bus while the Port Authority police investigated. Wins News Time 8:49, traffic and full AccuWeather 4-day forecast next.
At Value Care, they've been helping seniors live safely and independently at home for over a decade. And now they're expanding their team. If you're an RN, LPN, or home health aide, they're looking for you. They have all shifts available, including live-in companions for private pay patients, with opportunities throughout the 5 boroughs and Long Island. Apply today at ValueCareInc.com. That's ValueCareinc.com. Value Care, we care for all.
I'm a wife and the mother of 2 kids. And when I get to work in the precinct house and put on my uniform, I can tell you, as a police officer, we're building partnerships. This should be happening everywhere. So the police should be reaching out to this community. And this community should reach out to the police. That's the way to make this a safer place.
Start the conversation and help stop crime. To learn the 5 things you can do, go to ncpc.org/preventviolentcrime. A message from the National Crime Prevention Council and the Bureau of Justice Assistance.
Do you have bad credit but need a new car? Call Credit Solutions, a division of Hudson Hyundai. It's easy to apply right over the phone. Call 800-951-4221. Hudson Hyundai has over 425 vehicles available. Stop hunting and start driving a new Hyundai today. Tier 1 customers can drive a new Hyundai Tucson, Santa Fe, Palisade, or even the all-new fully electric Ioniq 5 with only $68 down. That's just $68 down on over 425 cars, trucks, and SUVs available. Call 1-800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Call Hudson Hyundai in Jersey City for a pre-approval. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Or HudsonHyundai.com. Payments will vary. Credit severity affects approval. See dealer for details.
Welcome to the rock if you come from away.
Come From Away, the best musical winner, plays its final summer on Broadway. Find hope in the remarkable true story of the small town that welcomed the world. Last chance, visit comefromaway.com.
Winds news time 8:51. Traffic and transit. Here's Jody Vale.
And Brian, good news. Long Island, let's go to Long Island's Big Three. Crash and investigation clears Southern State Parkway westbound. This is between Nassau Road and Baldwin Road. It has been reopened, so we're starting to move again. Eastbound Northern State seen a jam, though, into 106, 107. And the LIE, that's good to go both ways. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. There's some delays at the Whitestone and the Throgs Neck heading into the Bronx. And looking at the Hudson crossings, inbound George is 5 to 10. Outbound is 15 to 20 from the Cross Bronx. And the outbound Lincoln at Holland, we're looking at about 5 to 10. Mass transit, 34th Street, Hudson Yards bound 7 trains. There's some delays there. A train with a mechanical problem removed from service at 82nd Street in Jackson Heights. And in New Jersey, still seeing a little delay there. Westbound Route 80 approaching 34B, that's Route 15. And Route 46 is a nearby alternate if you want to go that way. I'm Jody Vale. Our next report at 9:01 on Tintin Winds.
And now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast, including the BMW Destination Weather Report, sponsored by your Tri-State BMW Center, as we check in with meteorologist Matt Benz.
And this is what we dream about, a beach day like today. If you're heading out to Main Beach, East Hampton, not a bad beach day. I can't roll out a straight thunderstorm here for this afternoon. Most of the day looking dry, though, with temperatures right around 80 degrees at the water. Water temperatures are in the lower 70s, but be aware we do have a moderate risk for rip currents, and that's for all south-facing beaches today out on Long Island, and that UV index very high, so be generous with the sunscreen. Otherwise, for the rest of today, it's just about hot and humid weather. We're up to 87 degrees here for this afternoon. Real feels in the mid-90s this afternoon, and there could be a thunderstorm in spots as well, though most of us likely stay dry. Sticky for tonight, low 76. Tomorrow, hot and humid once again. Thunderstorm could pop up in the afternoon. High around 90. Real feels upper 90. Same story Monday. Stay hot and humid. Past the thunderstorm in spots, high 91. Real feels in the upper 90s. Tuesday, much the same. Still very warm and humid. Afternoon thunderstorm around with a high 89. Currently 77 degrees in Central Park. Mostly sunny skies. Repeating the current temperature 77. Going up to 87 this afternoon in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Matt Benz on New York's weather station. Staten Winds.
Thanks. That's 79 degrees in South Ozone Park, 78 right now in Englewood, New Jersey, Allendale, New Jersey, 78. New York Summer Street's back today after a hiatus due to the pandemic. The event kicked off this morning at 7 a.m. Full schedule of activities and performances at 6 rest stops along 8 miles of roadway in Manhattan from the Brooklyn Bridge to East Harlem. The city offering unlimited 30-minute ride passes on city bikes today to celebrate. The Summer Street's running the next 2 Saturdays as well, the 13th and the 20th of August from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Got all sorts of things happening. Some of the fun including a dance party at Foley Square, free fitness classes at Cooper Square, musical, theatrical dance performances at the Uptown Rest Stop at East 109th Street as well. The most popular flavor of summer might just come in a jar.
It's the greatest thing that's happened to a sandwich since sliced bread.
Sandwiches aren't the only things with pickles anymore. The New York Times points out pickle is this summer's big flavor. They add spice to Lay's, Doritos, and Ruffles potato chips. Trader Joe's carries dill pickle falafel. Taste of the South, fried pickle ranch dip. Bears offer white pizza with mozzarella, dill pickle chips, and ranch dressing. And do-it-yourselfers can pick up powdered dill pickle seasoning at Sam's Club. fans say pickles make just about anything sparkle with their sweet and sour zing.
Correspondent Deborah Rodriguez. I have a 14-year-old son who is a big fan of pickle ice pops. Yes, they do exist. Money Watch in 1 minute.
Summer is here. Will you stay in or get outside? Discover the unique all-new curved display screen of the iconic BMW 3 Series. Weave through the mountains in a stylish BMW X3 and take on even more adventures with your BMW X5 and its ample capacity to store all your gear. Because life isn't meant to be spent indoors. This year, summer adventure starts with a drive. Summer on. BMW, the ultimate driving machine.
Receive a loyalty credit of up to $1,750 on select models now through August 30th.
Following is a commercial announcement. Your local radio stations are here for you. No subscriptions or monthly fees necessary. We're here to give you the news, weather, and traffic you need, and the music you love. But if the foreign-owned record labels get their way, it could stop the music. They want Congress to force radio stations to pay them more money, simply to play their music. Don't let radio go silent. Text local to 52886 and tell Congress to protect local radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Now, Bloomberg Money Watch.
A new study found that hybrid work reduced attrition rates at a large tech firm by 35%. Bloomberg reporter Reed Pickard says there are other benefits as well.
The other aspect of this survey found that workers reported slightly higher productivity, and that there was also actually an 8% increase in lines of code written by the folks that had the hybrid work arrangement compared to those that were in the office full-time.
Pickard adds those staffers were more productive.
The survey found that when employees were working from home, they worked fewer hours on those remote days, but on all the other days, including weekends, they were actually working more. And so showing a bit about that flexible work schedule.
And Pickard says the company decided to change its policy.
When the results of this came out, the large tech firm actually ended up rolling out the hybrid work arrangement to all of its employees because it saw how successful it was with those who are working from home.
Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Ann Capes for 1010 Wins.
Wendy's new Strawberry Frosty is here, so check your watch. Is it Frosty time yet? It probably is. The hour hand would be on, I'm feeling snacky. And the minute hand would be on, relaxing with a rich, creamy strawberry Frosty on a summer day, just digging into that smooth, chilly deliciousness and vibing. You know, depending on what kind of watch you have. When it's time for Frosty time, choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Frosty and Classic Chocolate or New Strawberry. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're speaking another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Money is the #1 cause of stress and the #2 cause of divorce. Make your money go further and work harder with a certified financial planner from Facet Wealth. Financial planning used to focus on retirement, but Facet helps you with today. You get a dedicated financial planner that guides you through every financial decision. Inflation, interest rates, stock market changes, home prices. How do you figure it all out? Well, every advisor at Facet is a certified financial planner and fiduciary. That's just a fancy way to say they have the best training, and they're legally bound to do what's in your best interest. This isn't just about investments. It's about taking care of your money so you can start living a better life today. Facet has a simple flat fee, no hidden charges, and with nothing to sell, there are no commissions. Call 888-598-3893 for 2 months free off your first year of financial planning. That's 888-598-3893. 888-598-3893. Try FacetWealth.com. TRYFACET Wealth.com. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
WINS, WNEWHC3 New York.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Wind speed time, 8:59. 1010 winds active with a warm and humid, clouds and sun, possibility of an afternoon or evening thunderstorm, but it's the humidity that's going to get you. High 87, real feel in the mid-90s. Right now 77, going up to 87. More people get their news from 1010 winds than from any other radio station in the nation. Bianca Trinidad is our service aide. Carol Noonan, our writer. Eileen LaPalmer at the editor's desk. And I'm Brian Britton.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Winds, New York.
Good morning. 77 degrees at 9 o'clock on this Saturday, August 6th. I'm Kathleen Morphle-Kalb, and here's what's happening. A police-involved shooting in Queens. NYPD says men were firing into a party crowd in Laurelton. 4 suspects wounded in the shootout with cops. No police officers hurt. The steam bath continues. Not as hot today, but still sticky. Live AccuWeather on the way. Actress Anne Heche reportedly critical after a fiery car crash in Los Angeles. A first in Indiana.